But you have watched some movies, right? Have you watched the Demon Slayer movie?
Of course.
Okay, what did you thought about it?
It was actually fun to watch, but the backstory of the Upper Moon. Oh, spoilers alert! But the
No, but my viewers already know I watched the
but
movie. It's fine.
but the backstory for Akaza, I would say it's almost kind of the same with the other demons' backstory, based on like season 1 and some of the movies.
Yeah, because I've only watched season 1 up to episode like either 15. No, I watched the first demon. Whenever they that episode where they meet the first demon, the one that can like go through walls or something like that. Yeah, the one that steal the what's it called, the 16-year-old girls or whatever, that one. So back to the movie, like how do you feel about it? So it's okay?
It was okay. It's mostly supported by the animation and the fights, I would say. But story-wise, it's, I would say, simple.
No, because I still this is still my take on Demon Slayer the movie. I think it's a good movie. I think the fights are good. I just cannot stand where they put the backstory thing. It's so annoying.
It's like it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, no. It's like like that Zenitsu fight, right? Like they're like fighting, and I think the thing about Demon Slayer, that movie especially, that they does well is that they pull you in with like all the fights. So Tanjiro, was that Azuka? Akaza. I keep saying his name wrong. Tanjiro
Just call him
versus
the basketball man.
Tanjiro versus Akaza, and then also you have Zenitsu versus that random guy, and then was it the second Upper Moon versus Shinobu? Right? They draw you in with the fact that this fight is like epic, like in epic proportions, but in the end, after that, it's like they just like shoehorn in like in the middle, where like see like they're crossing blades, or like at like a point like where you know, okay, this guy definitely going to win, or like, this girl is definitely going to win, but in the end they pull with this is my sad backstory, this is where I murdered my family or something like that, you know.
Although I would say, as someone who read the entire Demon Slayer manga and watched the anime did much better than the manga, since I feel like the manga is kind of rushed, I would say.
But is it also because like still images?
Kind of, yeah, but I would say the moment I saw Doma going to fight Shinobu, I was like, just die, Doma. I already know your entire thing. Just die. I hate you, bro.
Yeah, because I don't know, because I also haven't read the manga, so I was surprised when
hate him.
Because Shinobu died. I don't know, because I don't have really an attachment to Shinobu. The only reason why I like Shinobu is because her voice actor, Soyari Hayami. She voiced.
So mostly you can attach to some anime character to voice
because
actor
she
that you know.
She voiced Ushiwakamaru, all the Ushiwakamarus from Fate Grand Order.
Mm-hmm.
She also voiced that girl from Iromakun, the Aza, is the red hair girl. That one was it? Azari?
The fox ear,
yeah, I think. Azari, whatever. And then she also voiced the most recent one, and the most, I think now famous one is Spy Times Family, Yor. She voiced that character too.
Wait, Yor?
Yeah, she voiced Yor. Yeah, that voice actor. That's why I was like, oh man, I can't wait to see her fight. And then she dies. I'm like, no!
Don't worry. You will see how her death is not in vain. Don't worry.
Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't know. I just keep thinking like, man, that movie would have been done so well if they had like, you know, like not put in the backstory, like so weirdly placed and all that stuff.
Maybe they could put a backstory in before the fight, after the fight, or middle of the fight. Which part would you rather put the backstory in?
Like in the part where like they're doing nothing, or like they're recuperating. You know, like
also like before the entire fight.
Yeah. So like basically, okay, I don't mind if they do the fight, like if they're like fighting, like it goes like pew 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 pew, pew, like goes like that, and after like suddenly like this guy needs a breather, like Tanjiro, whenever he like hide behind the column or something like that, or like he's like somewhat like incapacitated. You know, like when he's just like doing nothing, and then suddenly he remembers like, oh yeah, my father taught me the double axe thingy.
That's
why I'm like
a bit out of nowhere in my opinion.
But then that one makes sense because at least it's like at least he's like they're doing nothing, like they're doing nothing, and then there's a fight going on behind them.
Yeah.
But at least like okay, then when he is like trying to think back, then suddenly he remember, oh yeah, my father taught me about this thing, that kind.
For me, right, that's what I call battle strategy. But the writing in that battle strategy for me is a bit iffy because usually battle strategy writing, right, for me, is based on what they are training, like not based on like their childhood backstory or something like that, or what you witness. It's mostly more like it is like based on what you learn in training, not from like a childhood backstory and what you saw your father did, and you try to replicate it out of nowhere and it somehow works, something like that.
I don't know. I don't know, because it's a bit hard to do their backstories because it's like also especially that movie, the one they drag Azuka's backstory. Akaza. I keep saying it wrong. Gosh darn it.
Just call him Basketball Man.
No, I'll keep saying his name until I get right. Akaza's backstory is the most drawn out, but also the most interesting. His backstory is not sad, but it's just impressive. Like that scene where like he's like he killed like even before he turned into before he turns into a demon, before anything, is able to kill like 100 or like whoever how many people those people in that no.
These people have got swords.
Yeah,
with his bare hands.
Yeah, exactly. Like he was like, wow, that's impressive. You know what I mean? It's like nothing. There's no reason to be sad. It's not like a sad backstory. The only thing you feel pity for is like the daughter and the father. The daughter and the father of the guy who take care of him. Yeah. It's like, oh, he got poisoned. That's it.
I would say that's a reasonable crash
because
out.
The feeling I had, especially like watching the Demon Slayer movie, I also don't feel that much impact. Probably it's either because the movie itself is like so used to already showing me so many backstories, I've become like basically like meh,
numb.
That kind, like numb to all this. I don't know.
Although I would say Akaza's, the sadness is already kind of reasonable in some people's in like how people feel about Akaza's backstory and they feel sad. It's kind of reasonable because Akaza's already been suffering since when he was young. He's already suffered so much just to get his dad's medicine, and also already been caught by the police how many times, and somehow his father, and out of nowhere later his dad suicide because he wanted Akaza to live a normal life. And then the movie that you saw, what happened to his newfound family, shits happen. Yeah.
It's one thing I also wonder. Did you find some of the parts funny for no reason? The movie?
Very little, I would say. My part is only when Yushiro is so nonchalantly saying about Zenitsu dying, like he could have died, all those things.
The one
he was so nonchalant.
Okay, there's 3 parts I found really funny. Number 1 was at the beginning, where like suddenly randomly they turn into Chibi, Tanjiro, and Gyu, right? The water guy. It's like, hey, and it just goes Chibi. That one for me was funny. Number 2 was in like the ending where Inosuke was just randomly catching the bird and it's like, lead me to your most powerful demons, talking bird, that one.
Yeah.
And then the third one, I don't know why I found this the most funny, was like, like that scene in like Azuka's like about to Akaza. Now I'm saying it wrong again. Okay, Akaza was about to like disappear, and then like the image of Muzan behind him.
Yeah.
And then like he randomly just shouts like, Akaza, and after that he just like disappears. And that part was so funny. Because it was like a jump scare, but also just like a funny jump scare.
What, like the moment Muzan grabbed Akaza's hair like that?
No, it's like suddenly like go Akaza, and after it, like just he disappears.
Yeah.
It's like there's just the most random, because like the whole scene, to put this into perspective, the whole scene was silent.
Yeah.
There was like nothing. And then suddenly he just go Akaza, and then like just
before I watched the movie, since I've read the manga before that, the moment I saw Akaza stand up in that page of the manga, I was like, huh? What happened? Like, is he becoming like Muzan where cutting the head doesn't work?
I kind of find that like interesting, yeah. At least like to me, because I'm not.
Okay, in my opinion,
because that was cool though.
Akaza was not like want to suicide because of him remembering his backstory. I would say he can already on top of that or become Upper Moon 2 at that point. But not Upper Moon 1. If you read the
Yeah.
manga, you know.
Yeah, but despite I don't know. I wouldn't give that movie a high rating. But I know you would,
I
right?
give 7.
You give
7.5.
7. I'm gonna give it like a I don't know what's like a disrespectful number that will get me canceled. Like a
Go ahead.
Like a 6 maybe. It's a 6 or a 5. It's like it's not good, but it's also not great.
Okay,
At the
where did
same
the
time.
5 points all come from?
Okay, backstory placement. The characters are a bit too shallow, and like this red and what else? I don't know. It's because I guess I also don't really care for the characters that much. I guess that's probably why.
Okay, I would say which of the character you cared for the most?
Yeah, that's why Shinobu. Shinobu is really why do you like this character? I just like her voice actor.